The Dyatlov's Pass incident, a mysterious event that resulted in the deaths of 9 hikers in the northern Ural Mountains on the night of February 2nd, 1959. Investigators at the time determined that the hikers tore open their tent from within, departing barefoot into heavy snow and a temperature of negative 30 degrees Celsius. Although the corpses showed no signs of struggle or external injury, 2 victims had fractured skulls, 2 had broken ribs, and 1 was missing her tongue. Some of the bodies were found to be slightly radioactive, with unusual markings and colorations of the skin. This incident was kept in the dark for years, until a man brought light to the case. Yuri Yarovoy, a writer and journalist who had been involved in the search for Dyatlov's group, wrote an article explaining an interesting and highly disturbing theory regarding the events that could have happened. This article was never published, but close friends of Yarovoy were shown the information that he had gathered, and there is evidence of several government agencies having access to this article. What Yarovoy was writing about was a prophecy known as El Codice la Radiazione in certain texts. A prophecy that revolves around a group of 4 individuals tasked with using the engine to open a doorway into another world. Cults and sects have idolized the Dark Engine throughout history, along with the Grossman, a tall, black man that seems to appear in conjunction with the engine. Prophecies have been written. Dozens of paintings and pictures have been made depicting the Dark Engine. Even a few structures were dedicated to it throughout history. Some openly, others less so. Stories of the Dark Engine feature prominently in early Germanic, Celtic, and Nordic folklore. Structures, such as Stonehenge, would be used in order to create portals to make contact with the god that the prophecies were written about. Some believers even dared to step through anomalies themselves. They were never seen again. Not a single trace of them. The latest incident with a connection to the prophecy states back in the 90s. 7 years ago, the Black Forest incident. An anomaly exhibited unusually high fluctuations in energy levels. A group of FIO field agents immediately investigates and encounters something the likes of which they had never seen before. A completely black and tall entity, humming with some sort of energy or radiation, steps out of the anomaly with what turned out to be a baby. All of the electrical equipment present at the site stopped working permanently the moment that this entity appeared, and investigations in the days following found strange patterns and gashes in the ground at the site that reached over a mile down into the earth, leaving levels of radiation akin to the output of a small nuclear reactor. According to one of the agents, the entity looked like a burnt human corpse. with severely mangled or distorted facial features. The infant was asleep and healthy, and seemed completely human. The FIO quarantined the baby for further research. Various experiments were performed on the child, but they didn't last for long, as the test subject vanished, and since then was never seen again. Experts believe this incident to be tied together with the fatal failure of a project during World War II, which was responsible for a myth that they don't want you to know about. The Radiazione, a mysterious creature with origins from the FIO laboratories, dressed in a long black coat and a gas mask. This project, nowadays known as Project Hellenberg, named after the project manager, Adam Hellenberg, was established in means to make contact to the god that the prophecy was written about, through the use of a human being whose internal organs would be altered through the use of particular substances. Here's where it gets interesting, according to Koenigsdorf. The location that the project had taken place in was the Black Forest, only 5 kilometers away from where the Black Forest incident has happened. Thus, some experts connect Project Hellenberg and the Black Forest incident for this and other reasons. Even to this day, there are sightings of the Radiazione, often around abandoned locations or tunnels, and usually a murder comes with the sighting as well. It is believed that the victims are usually found burned to death. The official version is that the victims committed suicide due to the fact that a lighter can always be found in the hand of the corpse, leading back to self-immolation. However, what has been kept away from the public for a long time is that there are some victims where there is evidence of severe blunt force trauma and torture. Not to mention that the victims had the use of drugs in common, which is part of the background for the creature's given name. It is unknown which drugs in particular the victims had been using. Some experts have theorized that the Radiazione may indeed be one of the gods from the prophecy, a possible reincarnation, so to speak. Could the Radiazione really be connected to the Black Forest incident in some way? Even if this is true, there would have been numerous other questions left unanswered, What turned it this way? What does it want? Is the medicine man going after something in particular? Due to the amount of time that has passed, we may never learn what actually happened at the Black Forest incident or Project Hellenberg. Amidst all the evidence and speculation surrounding the tragedies, one fact remains. There is something they don't want you to know.